second episode, and we're going to be dealing with two particular subjects on this video. And first, we're going to be dealing with the testimony of this lady kidnapped at a church. Kind of a crazy thing, and she actually managed to escape. And it's a wild story. I'll play you portions of it, but you can find it on CENTTWINZ. But I will put the video down in the description below. You can go check it out when you're done watching this particular episode. But the second episode, it kind of envelopes the subject of the trappings of life in this particular present state in which we are, this mortal body. And it goes to Mihlali, looking at the fact that there is recently going to be, what do you call it, SA something, this South African Influencer Awards. So I thought, we can just take that and include it here because it addresses this idea of mortality, these things of this present earth that can envelope us and we end up not seeing the full picture. It's a reality show. We do daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time, what's good? You good, chick? I wanted us to talk about the subject of mortality because I think it's a subject that fleets. It comes in and it goes out. And the reason why I thought this episode was so perfect, before we get to the testimony here, let's start with the Mihlali one, right? They're going to be awarding influencers. She will be one of the top influencers. She will get an award. But recently she was caught mocking Bonang. I think she posted, how she's successful, she's made money, and all this kind of stuff. The present kind of stuff. She's feeling comfortable. She's feeling comfy in this body. In this state of comfortable, she felt the need to mock those that are in that space that might not be comfortable. Money, work, business, and all that kind of stuff that has been really weighing on her. And so for Ndamase, I think as she's called, to be mocking the aging process of looking at herself, looking cute, it addresses this idea of mortality that people don't think about. You one day will be old. I'm not aware that I myself will age. Okay, she feels the pretty is still on her. She's wearing the pretty. Okay, and because she's wearing pretty, she's gonna keep wearing pretty until old age. Pretty goes away pretty quickly. Pun very much intended. There are people that don't think for tomorrow. They think now. They think being dressed now, this is it. And it goes back to the story. And to this story it shows you that this lady was invited to a church. Now she has a whole life story that she explains. I'm just picking at the story part where she talks about the church. A friend invited her, a person she thought was a friend, invited her. And when she got, the church was just this, she didn't really like the church service. But note something, before she came to the church, the friend who had invited her, had even given her to go and buy clothes, special clothes to come to the church. They wanted her properly dressed. And so after she comes to the church, they say, go to the visitor's room. And when she gets to the visitor's room, there's nobody there. It's her and a couple of ladies, and these ladies are going out, they're going, until she is left in that room by herself. And they didn't let her out. She's trying to get out. There's no lock inside. And she finds one particular small little window. I'm very curious which church that is, by the way. Okay? I feel like they should have said. Yeah, they should have said so that we can avoid other people going to that church. This lady who gets that wake-up call of where she is, she gets into prayer. And in that prayer, she gets a revelation. That window that you saw, try and get out of that window, which is small. She thought she couldn't fit, and somehow she managed to fit. And so this story, I wanted to kind of put the two of them together because it just shows you when you're too focused on one area without looking at the next, when you're so focused on this physical flesh, present state, in its present state, thinking outside of the physical state in which we are, you can make sense of things ahead and you can think ahead. Ndamase is too stuck in being beautiful, being cute, everybody hailing her. She's too cute to consider tomorrow. She's too cute to think she's trapped in this age without thinking in the next 5-10 years, she herself will start developing wrinkles or whatever might be, right? Nobody knows how that tomorrow looks like. She might get into a freak thingy, and then before you know it, her skin color changes, her body structure, things happen. And look at these two stories, they show you two different people. You see, she was trapped in that building. Ndamase is trapped presently in a physical body, in the beauty, in the state, in how she looks. She's trapped here. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the ugliest of them all? It screams me. Okay. And so in that state where a person is doing mirror, mirror, and they are stuck here, they can't get, she is trapped. She was trapped in a physical building, but because of the state of the born again experience, she was able to make an escape for that. But some of these individuals who are trapped in the physical body, they struggle to see when they need to make an escape. Ndamase will continue being that person. She will continue having this kind of mistakes. Last week we were talking about her dating married men. This week you are talking about her mocking other people for how they look. That's the state in which they are. Why? They are trapped in this physical state, trapped in this mirror, mirror state. They can't see beyond it. And for you to ask them to see beyond it, you're asking too much. Girl likes it here. But give her 5 years. Now, I would like to close this video by this example of Charlie Sheen. And he got so cocky to a position where he started doing all kinds of things. Okay? This is after the 2010s and so forth. And he was out there bragging about doing all kinds of wild things and all that kind of stuff. And people said, you know what, this stuff is going to affect him. And guess what? Later on, his lifestyle caught up with him. And he found that he had an STD or something like that. Now, that being said, he could see here, present state. He couldn't see there, present state. If you wanted an easy example, that's what I'm talking about. Some people can only see here. Their decisions are here. Everything that they do here. It looks like you would think this person is thinking ahead, but no, she's not. She's here. She's stuck here. Ndamase is stuck here. I said your name nicely. Give me Plutik. Okay, yeah. Ndamase, she's stuck here in the state of being cute. That other people who are aging, okay? There's nothing wrong with that picture. The only thing that's wrong with that picture, other people are saying, you know, other people are saying in the entertainment industry, they are saying, no, she could have found a better picture, you know, all that kind of jazz. No, she can't find a better picture. No, that picture is what it is. That picture portrays her in a certain light. You might not like that light. You might not like how it portrays her, but that's what the camera does. The camera captures what it sees. So now what do you make of what the camera sees? It's a fact of life. We age. It's the natural state of the body. It is a dying element of this earth. Don't be stuck in mirror, mirror. Don't be stuck here. Don't be stuck in this 20-year-old state. This child is stuck here. That's why she speaks like that. That's why she mocks people for how they look. That's why she mocks other people for aging. That's why she mocks people. I don't see why people should even be kind of like saying, no, she should be posting a nicer picture. No, that picture it's a picture of Bonang, isn't it? It's her, exactly. But what is it that in this picture she sees, okay? This thing of looking for a nicer picture. No, that picture is the picture of Bonang. Okay, yes. Now, you might want her to post a better picture. No, that's the picture she wanted. And it's a picture that exists of Bonang. But what does that picture show? Which for me, I looked at and I didn't see anything, by the way. The first time I couldn't get what the entire trend was all about. You know, Twitter sometimes can be very useless. I had to go on YouTube to watch videos in order for me to understand what the entire story was. And I was like, oh, okay, that's it. Why? Because when I see the picture, nothing comes to my mind. I'm seeing the natural progression of the body. It ages. But what is it that Ndamase sees when she sees that picture? She sees the dying flesh. And she sees dying flesh and she thinks she will never get there. Advice. Learn of this sister something. Don't be trapped in the physical and not have your spirit out there in a place where it is in the place of refuge. That's why the Bible says, the Lord is my refuge. When the Bible says that, it's talking about a place of salvation. It says, the name of the Lord is like a strong tower to whom the righteous run unto. You see, as believers, I have nothing in this flesh to defend. Okay? Because my being is with the Messiah. It has been redeemed. The body is in its dying state. The body is the last thing to be redeemed, by the way. And so, it wouldn't bother me that I'm aging. It just wouldn't bother me. It is what it is. Well, why would someone be bothered by that? That's me thinking that, right? It is the natural progression of the body. But for a child like her, with a childlike mindset, they don't get themselves there. Why? They're too childish to see. So when she does things, a baby. When she did dating, baby. Strict reality show. We do daily Christian commentary videos. But it's just that sometimes we gotta put some of these checks. You understand? We gotta put some of these checks on some people's reality.